Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another, uh, it's a deck review, a deck build. Well, I already built the deck, but it's a deck, and I am playing aptly villainous music because this is the ultimate villain from an arc of an anime that I have never watched. Elder Toguro is the little guy. I know there's two guys in this picture, but it's the dude with the long hair, not the guy with the fade. Anyway, I'm building this guy because I don't want to build Mikasa or whatever, and buying cards is hard. All I have in terms of product is this cool box that Universe has bought me because I don't leave the house anymore. But anyway, in that box, I did get a few of these big Titan guys, and I thought those were pretty cool, so I may as well slam it into this dude. Holy smokes, this is loud. Alright, cool. I should wait for a lull in the music. Oh, it's just gonna keep going. Okay. Well, anyway, so I think Elder Toguro is really cool. He's like all I've been playing for the past. I don't know when Yu Yu Hakusho 2 came out, but since then. And these new cards are really busted. Although they don't have the evil symbol, they do have this cool new thing where I can just put broken cards in my deck even if they don't have the evil symbol. It's pretty cool. So we can continue to be evil motherfuckers. Anyway, so I'll just put this in order of quantity because quality is maximum overall is a good card. You get to play it from the discard pile and then pick up 3 sticks and play them again, so that your flipped ones can't get blitz, ruin, raided, or whatever. I like this Colossus Titan attack card. It's pretty funny. You tap 5 cards and then you get 2 momentum, and then at the end of the turn, yeah, your opponent has to kill it. And I think this is the real shit where it comes to Elder Toguro with these things, and like no jokes, why I would play this guy in this format is it's very hard to connect with Elder Toguro if he wants to commit resources to it, right? So if somebody spends time trying to punch Colossus Titan because he says form, make your opponent discard 2 and flip 2 every goddamn turn, they have to get through your giant staging area of nothing but minus speed and your character who says, I don't know, flip that attack, speed, and damage. And then they have to, after they kill that big thing, go about killing you. And then once they get through your board of things, joke's on them, you held barrier shield. What a bunch of idiots. You minus that speed to 0 and then swap it. So yeah, Colossus Titan's pretty cool. I think Female Titan is, it gets more final exam gut shots, so that's pretty cool. And it draws a card. Yeah, Smiling Titan is the one I really like because it says they have to attack it. And the real shit is actually the Duplicitous Recollection and the fact that these 5 cards check force. So, back in the day when I first made this deck, I had every 4 check on the evil symbol, which was a lot of them. Lots of 4 checks. You can see on my foundation baits, not a lot of 4 checks because I took them all out. I said, hey, 4 checks suck. You know what 4 checks don't suck? When they attack your opponent, like this guy. And this one says build in the Smiling Titan without having to attack your opponent with it, which is pretty darn good. And it's a 5/6 with stun. I don't really care about that. What I actually care about is the 2 low block and the fact that these other guys have 1 high blocks. So I don't have to play Vile Seizing anymore. And my foundation blocks, because of the new set, don't suck, which we'll get into that later. Anyway, I still keep 3 final exam gut shots. You could probably go to 4 of these 2. But they're 3 checks. And the fact that this deck only has 6 3 checks in it is busted. Broken. We love that. That's really crazy. It makes our turn 1 build actually insane. I'll check 3s on the one I want to check a 4 anyway, but you're not unlucky. You'll only check a 5 on that one and feel very good about it. Anyway, so yeah, so what you get to do in the late game is just play 1 copy of Final Exam Gut Shot every turn, and then pass with 6 cards in hand. Your opponent goes, oh my god, 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 and then they have to. Then what actually happens is they don't get milled out. They try to kill you, and then they don't, and they tap their whole board, and you go, I don't know, 200% for 50 damage, and then they die. Yeah, and so that's why this guy's important. Also, the other part where it just for free blocks the world, that's pretty good. And then there's the assets, which we can discard to go get an attack, which is probably what we'll do, is use an action or asset to go get an attack, or one of these decks to get an attack. Pro Hero Rankings is good. I put another one in the sideboard because I really like that card, but there were 69 cards in this deck, and I didn't want to go above that. So anyway, so Premier Ranking says that you can play this low attack count deck and not worry about getting screwed by your bad luck, which I get screwed by all the time. And sometimes I'll just be like, oh my god, what a cool cycle. 8 of my 11 attacks. Neat. And then Pro Hero Ranking says, actually, shuffle those back in, you handsome devil. And yeah, and then also in a cool pinch, it taps and says, you know, because you don't really have that many attacks in your deck, you just go, read them and weep, bitch, plus 6 damage. And that's pretty cool on your big throw. There's a throw here. Big throw, that one. And then Twisty Surroundings, it used to be at 4 of, because it has Breaker 2. You could probably go to 2 more, but again, 69 cards in the deck. But I replaced the other 2 with this busted new card, Vertical Maneuvering Equipment, which is actually super busted, and yeah, it's super busted. They both do a similar thing. They change the zone of a thing, but Twisting Surrounding says any player can do it. This one says only you gets to do the swappage of the zone. And also, it gets -3 speed. This is a broken card. +3 -3 speed. This one's insane. It's just a crazy card. I should probably play 3 of it. It even has a better block than these are. All right. Team Dr. Ichigaki's really good. Oh wait, there's supposed to be a League of Villains. You can figure that out. You're intelligent. Anyway, Showdown. I'll have one of those. Probably another one on the sideboard. We'll do that right now. That's a good card for canceling actions. Combined Firepower is pretty cool. You could remove something with Incubating. You remove a card from your discard pile with Incubating and then respond with Combined Firepower. Have your 3 mid block. That's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I liked it. I like it as a 1x because your opponent goes, oh my god, I have to remove it. And then they use their Toga Secret Rare and they remove the Combined Firepower instead of one of your attacks like they're supposed to. Fierce Wings is cool. It goes and gets your Barrier Shield, so it's kind of like having 6 copies of Barrier Shield. Or any block zone you need. And then Barrier Shield's broken in this character specifically because you get to make their thing 0 speed, swap it, and then on the next attack, when they forget that you have Breaker 2 on your next move, you go, boom, Breaker 2, and they go, oh, my turn, and that's it. And then I added for this Titan small because he just says -1 or +1 speed for each one. I thought that was pretty cool. And you can block with them and build them. This guy's sick. That's the best one. It checks a 6. Broken. I don't think it's broken. I wanted to try it, though. And I did get 4 in my box, which is pretty crazy. All right, anyway. Here's Elder Toguro. Anyway, Fruit of Our Labors is a great old card. Deadlock on it. And another ability. Unlike all of the crazy Deadlock cards in this set that don't have the evil symbol. Looking for a challenge is really good. It's about the only stun hate you have in this entire deck. And then also lets you do the big dumb things you want to. So for instance, on a turn where you're like, God, I have 2 of these 7 diffs I want to play. And no way to play it. Well, joke's on you. You can commit and flip. You're looking for a challenge that was chilling in your staging area, and then now it's not on an 8, it's on a 6 or something. It's good. I actually would like to play 2 of them. That's what I have in my main deck most of the time. But again, 69, that's the sex number. Settling Old Depths, I had 2, but again, 69, that's the sex number. Rifle Arm, I think that one's actually just a good 1x. If you get it, it's very cool, but otherwise, it's not like the most broken thing in the world. I have a lot of these little 1x speed pieces, you know, like this new Eaten by the Bearded Titan. This one's really good, but we're already sacrificing so many foundations to our character, and not like a whole time. We're not actually doing this on every goddamn attack, but you don't want too many things that destroy foundations to do stuff. Immortal Shapeshifter's already enough. But this one can be like a, oh shit, he's about to kill me. Or stun my whole board. We could probably put more of this in the sideboard. Okay, Sins of the Past, nuts card. I think actually I would sideboard more of this in if I knew my opponent was playing lots of low blocks, because then you can get your mill strategy going and target remove a bunch of their orange cards. Defend the rear. Gotta defend your rear, guys. Your butthole is a very sacred place. I think that's enough said about that one. Defending Pageant Tween, there's attacks that are like 50 speed. There was the literal 11 mid-7. This guy's crazy. I think I should probably play 3 of it. Oh, there's another one in the sideboard. 2 in the sideboard? I'm so crazy good at this game. Without a vision, busted card. Actually, Fierce Wings oftentimes goes and grabs without a vision because it's such a nutty deadlock enhance. Also, the form is great when you're trying to finish them off with final exam gut shots. A lot of the time, well, I can't do it anymore because I took out the Vile Seasonings, but a lot of the time I'll play Vile Seasoning, final exam gut shot, and they'd have -4 to their check, and they'd be like, I can't block 2 of those. And I go, joke's on you. I without a vision. You have -6 to your check to block this guy, and then they die. Cooperation Offer is real good. Yeah, it's just real good. It's another speed zone reset, which is kind of cool when your opponent plays vertical maneuvering equipment, because they definitely will, because that card's broken. So Cooperation Offer brings it back to the good zone. Ultra Regeneration is really good, because sometimes you want to ignore cards and draw cards, and that's Pog. And now that we only have 6 3 checks in the deck, we could play it on turn 1 and not feel like a goober. Defying Fate, that should be a 4x. However, points to the sex number. Immortal Shapeshifter, I wouldn't do more than 3. 3 is the perfect bingo supremo number. I want 1, maybe 2 out. 2 is actually overkill, but 1 is the perfect amount. But I do want an out in every single game. If I can draw it in my first 2 turns, I'd be happy. And build it. Display of Might, I don't know. I'm going to try it out. I probably won't like it. I think I would actually rather like Settling All Depths, but technically this is like the same thing if I really want it to be. Oh shit, 8 or greater? I get to put those cards back in, baby. Defying Fate. What did we say the other one? Defend the Rear Rifle. What was the other one I wanted 2 of? Oh, this one. Alright, cool. Surviving the Final. Poggers. Zero Div. Magnifique. And it's like another Titan. Small. Just like my boy Moneta. And then Unmatched Quickness is like a really busted card that says when I go sub 10 health, you can't kill me ever. Because I got this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and that guy, and then... yeah. Anyway, I don't think Blood Girl deserves to be in the sideboard. I don't know. I just thought I'd look smart if I put it there. Like I knew what I was doing. And, yeah. So I think this deck is pretty cool. Because we get to use these new Titan guys and put them in situations where our opponent wants to kill them because we're playing the big fucked up ones and also the one that says they have to attack it. And then we go, haha, honk honk, joke's on you. You didn't kill it at all. If you want to get through my boys, you will have to get through my board because I don't actually block since I minus speed and reset your attack to no damage. And then, yeah, so a smart opponent will just actually ignore the Titans if they can, apart from their first one that has to attack the Smiling Titan, and try to kill you. But they are fools because my Titans are broken. See, it's a catch-22. There's no right answer. We win every game. Man, there's no Rachmaninoff in this playlist. That makes me very sad. Do they not have a list? This is Variations by Wianowski. Oh, the next one's Paganini. We're going there. Yeah, that's good. That's good villain music. Did you know that Niccolo Paganini was the first rock star? He used to put razor blades on the end of his violin bow, and he would purposely break strings and finish performances, and people were like, oh my god, he's so good. He finished the thing without his G-string. And yeah, that is an actual thing. It's not a sexual thing. It's just called the G-string. And then... yeah, so he finished it without the G-string, and people were like, whoa, he's incredible, he didn't need it. When he didn't need it at all of his stuff was using the high strings. Anyway, you goobers. Yeah, this is a video about Elder Toguro. I hope you enjoyed it, and that you will also listen to Niccolo Paganini's 24 Caprices in A minor. Namaste.